What do we know?
They got King Mahoney and Gianelli.
He's dead. You just committed first-degree murder.
This is the last day of your life.
No way are we going to let those two get out of here with Katie and Gino. No way.
Better kill me, because so help me God, I'm going to kill you.
I can't sit by indefinitely and allow two hoodlums and one of their girlfriends to hold the Chicago Police Department at bay.
Let the lights behind, they're still on your mind. Let the shadows play, and the memories never fade. Back to the blue, the powers in you. Back to the dream that still comes true. Back to the blue, you're breaking through. Go back, lady, back to the blue. Back to the blue, the powers in you. Back to the dream that still comes true. Back to the blue, you're breaking through. Go back, lady, back to the blue.
Now, you're asking us to believe that your girlfriend busted you and your partner out of jail in New York, came west with you, and now you don't know where they're at.
That's an insult to our intelligence, Connors. You're looking at 40 years already. Do you want to be a stand-up guy and do 50 all by your lonesome?
You're telling me my partner and my girlfriend ran out on me?
I'm saying they got out of there in a hell of a hurry when you walked into our stakeout.
You don't give up, do you, Mahoney?
No, Connors. I don't give up. And Gino doesn't give up. But sooner or later, you're going to.
What is it you want to know?
Just give it to us from the beginning. And don't leave anything out. Gino, why don't you call June Kim at the state's attorney's office and tell her we'll be arraigning Connors at 9:15 this morning.
Sorry, folks, you can't park it there.
We need to talk to somebody about our daughter. She's missing.
All right, leave it there then. Check with one of the detectives.
Thanks, officer.
Address in New York?
Corrections Department, Manhattan East. Parole Officer Kelly.
They'll be putting a hold on you. What made you think it'd be easier robbing banks in Chicago again?
I thought maybe you got another job. Or got married.
Person to notify in case of emergency?
Madonna.
And when did you first realize your daughter was missing?
Don't move. Don't move a muscle, buddy. Stay right there, Bright Eyes.
Don't move, Mahoney.
The cops.
Out of the office. Hands above the head. Is that what you said on the bullhorn 18 months ago?
He's dead. You just committed first-degree murder. You're gonna pay for this.
Yeah, well, what's done is done. Now get up. We're getting out of here. And you're gonna help us.
got two people up here. You pull out. Evacuate this floor or we'll kill them both.
I don't have the authority to make that kind of decision.
Well, you get on the wire to someone who does, and you do it fast.
All right.
There's no way you people are getting out of this building.
Did you hear what Tom just told him?
Sure. But your plan's already gone wrong. You can kill a lot of people and get yourselves killed in the end, but it won't change anything. The only way you're getting out of this building alive is to surrender.
Forget that. Maybe a couple of things have gone wrong. But among other things, I came all the way from New York to get you. And whatever else happens, this is the last day of your life.
I'm glad you're here. We're just about to contact them.
What do we know?
They got Katie Mahoney and Gianelli. Both, we believe, still alive. They appear to have wounded or killed Jess Simmons. Karen
Lawson.
She got out a window. And Sergeant Anderson stopped the suspects who have a woman companion with them from getting away and held on until more officers got into position. That's it.
This is Officer Wilson. Who am I speaking with?
This is Tom Connors.
A lieutenant.
What do you got?
It says his name is Tom Connors.
Connors? This is Lieutenant McNichols. First, I need to explain some departmental policy.
No, Lieutenant, you don't have to explain departmental policy. Katie Mahoney here already did that. You follow the departmental policy and you've got 2 more dead cops just for openers. A year and a half ago, you and Katie Mahoney told the press you were hunting down some savage animals. Just to prove you're wrong, we'll make a concession. We're working on a set of demands, but in the meantime, we'll return the body of your detective.
You want to go and get Jess?
Commander Flynn.
Lieutenant Palmer, I want an evaluation of the feasibility of storming that building.
I'll get on it right away.
Story on these two.
The second time around with us. The men escaped from Elmira 3 days ago. But 18 months ago, they went on their first rampage. Starting in New York, moving west, and ending up here.
Sounds like they were into some heavy work.
Alarm robbery, GT8 kidnapping. We stopped them and sent them back to New York for the initial prosecution.
You and Katie worked the case?
Everybody worked the case. Everybody. Katie promised to get them. She kept her word. You finally went down to Skokie Bar. I led the raid myself. Let's go.
No gun in his holster.
He probably left it in his desk drawer again.
Just did that a couple of times a week.
Let's get him out of here.
Lieutenant,
Rose, you all right?
I knew something was wrong when I saw the officer at the door.
I'm not going to lie to you, Rose. We don't know much more than that. Gino and Katie are up there, and they're with some pretty bad people.
I never even called the school. I figured the kids would know sooner or later, one way or the other. He hasn't been shot, has he?
We don't think so.
How's Katie?
I haven't talked to her yet. Look, we're going to do everything we can to get them both back safely. I promise. Nobody's going to sacrifice Gino, okay?
Lieutenant, are you going to be in charge? Make the decisions?
Well, pretty much so. He's my man.
I'd feel better if you were running things. Gino would, too. He's like that. He'd go to hell and back if you told him to.
I know. That's why I'm going to get him back. Here, let me get you some coffee.
Lieutenant, we got gunfire!
Told you what we'd find when we got the run of the place, huh? What do you think, huh? We could hold off an army with what we got in there.
Yeah, that's terrific. But we were supposed to be in and out of here by now.
Keep an eye on the group here, Tom. I'm gonna go keep them awake down there.
Lonnie,
We were supposed to be in Indiana by now. You told me.
all right, that's enough.
Is it? Is it enough after 2 years? Look, I worked hard for a year so there'd be money for a new trial. Money to send you in prison.
I know how much I owe you, Paula.
I'm not talking about anybody owing anybody anything.
Paula, I know how you feel. We will get out of here. Lonnie and I will get another list of demands ready, and we'll get out of here.
the arsenal open now. Where's Palmer?
Making his evaluation, I would think.
I want to talk to them.
I'm handling them all right,
I'm
Lieutenant.
not talking about the bad guys. I'm talking about Katie and Gino.
But they're still alive.
That's not good enough. Well, maybe you're right. What the hell else can we do? Come on.
I almost got the lieutenant. The one who came to the door right after you in Skokie last year? Brave guy, huh?
Sure, he's brave. How brave were you? You shot at him from cover, probably when his back was turned.
Where were you that night, detective? Days off? You calling sick when you found out what was going down? Don't you answer when somebody talks to you?
Lonnie, we got work to do.
And I'm doing it.
I was working tactical patrol 18 months ago.
That's all I wanted to know. How come you're so bashful? So you're a brave cop, too? They're all brave cops. I checked out the whole floor. We got the run of the place. There's not a cop on it.
We need some money in a car.
How much money are you asking for?
Well, there's two of them. Maybe 200,000 cash.
There's three of us. Make it 300,000.
I have the long rifle shot, sir.
Okay, Denner, hold that position. We have some choices now. You have an evaluation report, Lieutenant?
Yes, I do. Based on previous experience, the recommendation is that we storm the station house as soon as possible.
Can I ask you a question, Lieutenant? This evaluation, does it include any losses on our side?
Yes, it does. Again, based on previous experience, the estimated loss figure is at least one hostage and one officer. Now, we move as fast as we can, but that is the situation.
This is a police department, not a military force. The loss you're talking about is not some abstraction of the damn war room. It's two human beings up there that we worked with and know well.
McNichols.
Now, Katie Mahoney may not be everybody's favorite cop, but the reason she's up there is because she and Gino and some other cops are waiting in a bank stakeout for these animals and taking a chance of being blown away right there. Now, she's already anteed up her dad and her brother as part of the price she paid to be a Chicago cop. And what do we tell Gino's family? What do we tell them after we storm the building and take our loss or losses? That the operation was a brilliant success and the families can have the bodies after the medical examiner is finished with them?
Pickles, the commander asked for an evaluation. That's what he's got.
I can't sit here indefinitely and allow two hoodlums and one of their girlfriends to hold the Chicago Police Department at bay.
No, but the point is that Katie and Gino are still alive as far as we know, and those creeps are talking demands. We've got the situation contained, and one floor of the police department is not such valuable real estate that I trade a couple of lives for it.
Terry, I'm as conscious of what's involved here as you are. Very good report, Lieutenant. Maybe we'll just hold off a while, and maybe there'll be a break in the situation.
Sure, Commander. You people just let us know what you want done and when. Oh, Commander, I'd like to think I'd make the same recommendation if Katie Mahoney and Gino were down here and I was up there.
I'm sure you would. They remodeled the interior of the building in 1971. Now, do we have any kind of architect's drawings of what changes were made?
I don't know. Bill?
Yeah, Commander?
There this is Bill Harmon, City Administrative Officer.
Lieutenant? Hi, Bill. What do you need? I guess I'm thinking in terms of the plans of the building as it is now and as it was.
They exist. I'll find them.
Thank you.
When you busted us in Skokie, you know what I was thinking the whole time you were shoving us around?
Lonnie!
You know what I thought, Red?
Get away from me.
No. That's the way you can talk when the handcuffs are on me. Now it's the other way around. See? I told you. He's a brave cop, too. I thought, someday, I'm going to be on the other side of the big table. I looked across the courtroom that extradition hearing and I said, I'll come back one of these days.
What do you think you're doing?
Better kill me, because so help me God, I'm gonna kill you.
I like it that you're going to fight. For a while.
Stop it.
What is this, Tommy?
Tommy, don't you see if he rapes her, they'll come in. If they find that out, they'll storm the station, whatever it costs, and kill us all.
She's right, Ronnie.
How are they going to know?
They'll know. And they'll come in. Just the same as if you killed her. Listen to me, for God's sake.
All right, I'll listen. For a while.
Trio to formulate a set of demands. There was considerable activity here earlier, along with speculation that special tactical team officers would storm the station, but that does not seem imminent at the moment.
We're just waiting for demands, Ross.
I understand, Lieutenant. Can you give in to them?
I don't know. Ordinarily we don't. You know that.
So what happens when those killers realize that they're not going anywhere? They're just going to take it out on Gino and Katie? I'm sorry. My mother's picked up the kids. She's taken them home. She'll keep an eye on them until I get there.
Until you and Gino get there.
Sure. Until Gino and I get there.
Very impressive, Tom, but what do you give them in return?
We'll offer to release McNichol's detectives. Once we're in a place of safety.
Terrific. They'll agree to everything and blow us away once we hit the streets.
I got 5 minutes from my team on the North Stairway.
They're all having their operations.
I need your fast trigger.
I want my men in black
No,
jacket.
we don't.
No.
We have no information for you yet.
Well, you're in luck, McNichols. I had to go down to State Street and rummage around for a while, but I finally found the set of drawings.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, Bill.
I don't get it, Jerry. What are you looking for?
Crawl space. You see, I remember noticing when they installed the computers, they had a pretty good crawl space for workmen between every floor. Now, you see? Now, look at the space between floors.
Yeah, but that's how it was, 40 years ago. That space has been closed off by cement for 15 years at least.
But if we could break through that cement, we could probably have enough space to crawl into position above the squad room and maybe get access to them through an air vent.
Terry, they'd hear you.
Not if we use a high-speed drill most of the time. Maybe bring in a helicopter just to keep them occupied and cover whatever noise we have to make.
I guess we gotta go for it.
Well, let's get started. Cassidy, work on it. Lieutenant McNichols.
Lieutenant McNichols, we have a list of demands. And let me emphasize, these demands are non-negotiable. You give us everything we want, or we give you bodies.
Go ahead.
1, we want $300,000 in cash.
Keep going.
Number 2, we want our car ready to go at the back entrance of the building.
I understand.
Then we want a frequency spectrum analyzer so we can check the car out, just to make sure there's no tracking device under the hood or the body.
Well, even if we agree to these demands, it's going to take some time to raise $300,000 in cash.
You're breaking my heart, McNichols. The banks are open until 3. You bring the money by 3 and you got a deal. We'll release the hostages when we're safe. You miss, and Katie Mahoney here gets the first bullet. And after Gianelli gets a good look at her, we'll put the lights out for him, too.
I'm not going to do anything until I talk to Katie and verify that they're both alive.
Mahoney, your boss, wants to talk to you.
No. We're not running a social hour here.
For God's sake, let him talk to her. It's no big deal.
You open your mouth a lot. You're going to open it once too often.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
There's ways of making a woman shut up without shooting her.
That's enough, Lonnie. Knock it off. She can have a couple minutes.
Hello, Terry. Were you able to contact Gino's wife?
She's standing by. How you two doing?
We're okay.
Either one of you hurt?
No,
What is it, Katie?
it's nothing. We're okay. Just a few bumps and scrapes. It ain't the Palmer house anymore.
Yeah. Anybody you want me to reach out for?
Sure. Tell my lieutenant that Detective Mahoney will be all right.
That's it. All right, McNichols. You got work to do. You trying to tell your lieutenant something? You trying to give him some kind of a signal?
I don't have to tell him anything. He already knows that he's the cop that's gonna bury you all.
Yeah, this is Tom Connors. Why are you bringing in the helicopter?
It's being used to pick up the city's administrative officer, Bill Harmon.
Why is that important now?
Because we have to raise $300,000 cash in the time you've given us. He's flying into the State Street station to pick it up now.
Okay. I'm glad you're thinking about time. You got 1 hour and 59 minutes. No extensions.
I'm aware of that.
I hope you are.
How close are we?
Just a few more minutes and we'll punch right in.
I don't like that they're bringing the helicopter in.
You want them taking a bus downtown to pick up our money?
Paula.
No, go ahead. Let her talk, Tom. She seems to be pretty much running things where you're concerned.
That's not true, Lonnie. But Paula worked damn hard the last year to get us out of jail, set up the escape.
She shook her rear end in an Atlantic City gambling casino. Maybe a couple other places. I don't call that helping.
Shut your mouth.
Hammer.
Why does the helicopter bother you, Lonnie?
Because they got us used to it. It landed and then it took off. And now we're expecting it coming back. Only suppose there ain't just one helicopter, Tommy. Maybe there's 3 or 4 and we don't realize it until they land on the roof and it's full of cops who come swarming down.
Yeah, well, hotshot, you were the one who wanted to hold off an army.
that? There's somebody up there.
Lonnie!
How do you people like that, huh? I don't know how many of them I got, but they ain't coming that way again.
Lieutenant McNichols.
Yeah, McNichols? You sent some of your hotshot cops climbing in over the ceiling? That ain't bad strategy.
We'll meet the deadline.
You better.
Terry, wasn't Connor supposed to be the leader of this group?
He was running the show when we took down the bar in Skokie 18 months ago.
Now, Johnson's talking like he's in charge up there. Although I don't know how that helps us. They're both crazy.
I'm not so sure they're crazy. Better to command in hell than serve in heaven. It's John Milton, Paradise Lost. I read it years ago when I went to night school. And now it seems to fit a tactical police situation.
You never cease to amaze me, Terry.
We have to work something out. No way are we going to let those two get out of here with Katie and Gino. No way.
We got Tack in excellent position.
You want to see if you can find Lieutenant Palmer?
Yeah, Terry?
Commander Katie is the detective, and so is Gino. When those two animals busted into the squad room this morning, they killed one detective. And they're holding two others prisoner.
What is it you want?
When Lieutenant Palmer gets back over here, I'm asking you to tell him that he's been relieved of green light responsibility. I'll take it.
Who do you want for the long rifle?
Detective Cassidy.
I'll be back in a minute.
Why don't you get out of here while you have the chance?
What are you talking about?
I mean, run out of here. Give up. McNichols will let you surrender.
I couldn't. I've been with Tommy almost 2 years.
Does that mean you have to die with him?
Why are you telling me this?
Because you helped keep the other one off me.
Then I appreciate it. But I couldn't. Maybe you couldn't either if you were in my place.
I just ask the questions around here. I don't answer them. Right, Gino?
You tell her, Katie.
You gotta take it a little easier on Paula, Lonnie.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Well, maybe I can make it up to her once we get out of the corn belt.
Yeah, well, I was thinking. I want to wait until it's dark.
Wait until dark? What are you thinking about, Tom, old buddy?
You realize we're going out of here in a car that every cop in Illinois is going to have a description of?
We got the hostages. That's all we've had going for us in the beginning anyway. What's the matter? You forget that all of a sudden?
Damn it, Lonnie, I'm running this show.
Listen to me, Tommy. We take the interstate eastbound for 2 off-ramps and then we lose it. We grab another car, and we get on some state secondary highway heading south. By the time it's dark, we're into Iowa. We lose the cops when it's night. There's a small commercial airport in Cedar Rapids. We can grab a plane there. I got a friend who makes narcotics flights out of Omaha. I'll give him a call from the road and I'll have him pick us up there.
What about them?
We killed Gianelli before we grab the second car and leave him. We put her in the trunk of the car that's clean. We got some trading stamps along the way. Relax. She'll be just as dead in Iowa.
I guess it's gonna work.
Everybody in the back.
That's right. Commander Flynn.
You got everything we asked for?
Yes?
It's good to hear, Commander. You almost didn't make it.
I'm all set, Lieutenant.
Hang tough, Cassidy.
$300,000. Think we ought to trust their count?
I'm sure there's 300,000 there. They're gonna bait the trap, I know it.
Paula.
Tommy, don't you see this McNichols is using that money to hypnotize our new leader here?
Shut up, Paula.
Why don't you two listen to her for a change? The only way you're gonna get out of here is to give up. You don't have a chance. Don't you get it? You gotta surrender. Gina!
All right. One more of your people managed to get themselves shot. So we got one walking wounded and we're coming down. Anybody else tries to stop us, they're gonna have a lot of company.
We have one more wounded officer. We don't know which one it is yet. But we'll know in a couple minutes.
Do you have a clear shot?
Negative.
Do you have a clear shot?
Negative.
Negative. Affirmative. Green light.
All right, you got it.
Get him out of the car!
Easy. Move it. Left hand behind your back.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Did you get these? What took you so long?
No, are you sure you're all right?
I'm okay. Thanks, Terry.
Don't mention it, kid.
Oh, look at you.
What are you talking? Look at me. Having one piece, eh?
Oh, thank God.
You marry cop, what do you expect? Get him out of here. Come on, I'll run you over to the hospital in my car.
I just told you I'm fine.
Did you see your lip, Katie?
Oh, my gosh. I look bad, huh?
No, you don't look bad. You're beautiful.
Monday night at 8 Eastern, Lifetime presents Generations, a documentary celebrating 20th century American women through the eyes of 4 generations of women in the same family. Now, stay tuned for an eccentric woman and her nephew having a glorious time celebrating the good life. Rosalind Russell and Patrick Noel star in Auntie Mame, next here on Lifetime.